Hi all, today we are going to discuss about Heaviside Campbell equal ratio bridge. So this has better sensitivity when compared to the previously discussed bridge, that is Campbell modification to Heaviside bridge, as in this case there is no need to go for the balancing coil. So in this case some little modification and it will be little difficult type of bridge. You can just try to understand so why it is called as the equal ratio bridge. So in this bridge the value of R3 will be taken as R4. This is the first modification, and the second one, the mutual inductor, whatever standard mutual inductor is there, the secondary of this standard mutual inductor is connected in such a way that it is divided into two equal parts. That means each secondary will have a self inductance of L, let us assume. So one half will be connected in the branch AB and another half will be connected in the branch AD. Another half will be connected in the branch AD, and second one, coming to the first coil, that means the branch that is connected between A and B, that will be positively coupled to the primary coil. That will be positively coupled to the primary coil. That means if the current is entering the dot of primary, current enters the dot of secondary also. So that's why it is positively coupled. Whereas in the second coil, that means the coil connected between A and D, there will be negative coupling. That means if the current is entering the dot of secondary, current is leaving the dot of primary, or vice versa. That means there will be a negative coupling between them. So that mutual inductance will form minus j omega m. So that will come in the equation. And let us assume the R2 and L2 is the unknown value of inductance and resistance of the inductor, and there will be one variable resistor R will be connected here for obtaining the balance. So here what we will vary? We will vary with the mutual inductance as well as the R is varied to get the balance. So with these basics, let us proceed further. So under balanced conditions, so we know the value of I3 will be equal to I1 and the value of I4 is equal to I2, and we can write under balanced condition because through the bridge no current is passing, or through this detector no current is passing. So we can tell that the B is at the same potential as D, or we can tell that voltage between B and C will be equal to voltage between D and C. Agree with me? So we can tell that I3 multiplied by R3, I3 is nothing but equal to I1. So we can tell that I1 multiplied by R3 is equal to I2 multiplied by R4. I1 multiplied by R3 is equal to I2 multiplied by R4. Since R3 is equal to R4, so obviously we can tell that I1 will be equal to I2. I1 will be equal to I2. So from this we can tell that the whatever total current is there, this total current is nothing but 2 times of I1 or equal to 2 times of I2. So first balance is obtained. So let us try to apply the equation for this second part. Second part means voltage between point A and B will be equal to voltage between point A and D. So voltage drop between point A and B I can write as the current that is passing is I1 multiplied by R1 plus small r plus j omega into L. So this much is done. So now the mutual inductance, it is having positive coupling. So this will become equal to j omega m times of I1 plus I2. J omega m times of I1 plus I2. So this will be equal to, now coming to the secondary side. So this second part, so this will be I2 multiplied by R2 plus j omega times of L plus L2, j omega L times of L plus L2, and now the coupling is a negative coupling, so this will become equal to minus j omega m into I1 plus I2. So this m, because mutual coupling here it is my and here it is mx, so I forget to write it. So this is mx and my. So now since the value of I1 is equal to I2 and I1 plus I2 I can write as 2 times of I1 or 2 times of I2. So this I can further simplify as R1 plus R plus j omega L, j omega into L plus 2 times of mx, 2 times of mx, because I1 plus I2 is 2 times of I1 I can write in this form. This will be equal to R2 plus j omega into L plus L2 minus 2 times of my. 2 times of my. We can write like that. So this I can further simplify. So this I can simplify as comparing the real terms in the both the sides. We can tell that R1 plus R is equal to R2. R1 plus R is equal to R2. So from this we can tell that R2 is equal to R1 plus R. So let us take it as equation number 1. So we got the R2. So similar way, comparing the imaginary terms means L plus 2 times of mx, this will be equal to L plus L2 minus 2 times of M by. So again LL will cancel on both the sides. So this, from this I can write as L2 will be equal to 2 times of Mx plus M by. So what is the sum of Mx plus M by? So Mx plus M by will be equal to total mutual inductance. So this will be equal to 2 times of N. So from this we can get that L2 is equal to 2 times of N. So we got L2 in terms of mutual inductance and R2 in terms of the value of R1 and small r, because small r is varied to get the balance. So here the advantage is, you can see here the inductance, the self inductance we can measure up to 2 times the value of mutual inductor. That means we can measure this self inductance of up to 2 times of M can be measured using this bridge. So that is the major advantage of this bridge. But only disadvantage of this bridge is the bridge is very complex, because you should have the center tapping of the coil and you should exactly know what is the value of this self inductance of this each part, because this L also should be properly known to you, because you have to equally divide. That is a major task. If you can equally divide, then there is no issue, because we can get it by simply L2 is equal to 2 times of N and R2 is equal to R1 plus R. So in this bridge we need not know about what is the value of the self inductance, whereas in the case of previously discussed bridges the self inductance value also should be known, but here the value of the self inductance need not be known. Only thing is, properly it should be exactly divided into 2 halves in the secondary side. So I hope this Heaviside Campbell equal ratio bridge is completely clear to you. If you still have any queries, you can leave your comments in the comment section below. I will answer to your queries from there. Thank you very much.